I can already hear it. Python is dynamically typed. Type hints are optional. I don't need them. Sure, technically correct. Also, FastAPI won't work without them. Pydantic won't validate your data without them. Your LangGraph agents have no structure without them. Pywrite can't catch your bugs without them. You're not writing script anymore. If you're building any kind of production API, agent system or data pipeline in Python in 2026, well, guess what? Type hints are infrastructure. Let me show you exactly why. FastAPI is the clearest example. You define a route and the type hints or the function parameters are your API contract. You rotate a parameter as a Pydantic model. FastAPI reads that type hint and automatically passes the JSON request body, validates it against your schema, and rejects it with a proper 422 error if it doesn't match. No passing code, no manual validation. The type hint is the logic. Then FastAPI generates your OpenAPI documentation from the same type hint. Your Swagger UI is auto-generated. Your API client SDKs can be auto-generated from that, all from the same annotations you already wrote. Remove the type hints and none of these works. FastAPI becomes a slower Flask. Pydantic does a very simple task. It takes the type hints and turns them into runtime validation. You define a class that inherits from a base model. You annotate each field with its type, and Pydantic handles everything else. String where you expected int, Pydantic rejects it automatically. Email field with no @sign, Pydantic rejects it. Extra fields in the JSON that aren't in your model, Pydantic can strip them or reject the whole thing. That's your choice. And because you're using real Python type annotation, your IDE gives you auto-completion, your type checker gives you static analysis, and your runtime gives you your validation. All from the same source. Write it once, get safety at multiple layers. If you're building AI agents, which in 2026 is half of Python development, LangGraph uses TypedDict to define your agent's state schema. Every time a node in your graph modifies state, LangGraph validates it against that schema. You get a documented structured type-safe state machine for your agent instead of a giant dictionary where anything could be anything. When you're debugging a multi-step agent that calls 5 different tools across 10 nodes, a typed state schema is the difference between I know exactly what state this agent is in and I have no idea what happened in node 7. Last one is static analysis with Pywrite or MyPy. Python runs. Python does not tell you about type mismatches until runtime, until the code actually executes with bad data. In a web server context, that means your user hits the bug first. Type hints let tools like Pywrite analyze your code without running it. You call a function expecting an integer, but you're passing a string that looks like a number. Pywrite catches that before you even run the test.